What's up guys, Luke here, and today we're going to be talking about why I don't use a budget and why I don't think you should either. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. Now, before you come at me with your pitchforks in the comment section, can I make myself clear? I know this channel is all about saving, investing, budgeting, making money online and on that road to financial independence, and I don't use a budget, but I do use a spending tracker. And in this video, I'm going to outline the differences between a budget and a spending tracker and why I much prefer a spending tracker and why I think you should too. So essentially, a budget is a capped amount of money that you spend per month or per period of time on a certain thing. So let's say I have a monthly budget on Amazon of £50 a month. I don't want to spend any more than that £50 in a given month. If I've spent £20 already on that month on Amazon, then I've got £30 still left in my budget. I don't like that mentality, because then if we look at me spending £60 this month on Amazon, that would be £10 over budget. So I've only spent £10 more than I said I would. So that's fine, right? But I've spent £60 on Amazon. Should I not be tracking that and being like, that's a lot of money? Should I have spent that much money on Amazon? So this is where this kind of budget versus spending tracker kind of debate comes from. So essentially, rather than budgeting and saying this is the max amount that I'm going to spend on a given month, what I will do instead is I will just track the amount that I spend on it. So I don't get at myself if I spend more or if I spend less. I just keep an eye on it and I say, okay, I've spent £20 on Amazon this month. That's not bad. Oh, I've spent £80 a month. £80 this month on Amazon. Should I have really spent that much? What have I spent it on? Did I need that stuff? Did I not need that stuff? Maybe there was a birthday. Maybe there was 2 birthdays. And then I can kind of justify that to myself. Maybe take some money out of savings to pay for that gifts. That's the thing. I think budgets are quite stagnant, I was going to say creatures, but stagnant things that don't really get moved that much. Whereas a spending tracker is this kind of just free-flowing, how about you just tell me what you spend and we work out what you've got left. I think that's a lot more freeing and a way less stress on yourself. And at the end of the day, if you're stressed, you're going to give up, you're going to just spend more money. I know if I was completely stressed about every single pound I spend and where it goes, I would essentially reach the point that I just say, I can't be bothered. I give up. I'm just going to buy 5 takeaways this month. Who cares? What if I spend £500 a month on takeaways? I've screwed up now. I'm over my budget, so who cares? No. Track everything you spend. And it doesn't matter whether or not you think it's a good thing or you think it's a bad thing. You can justify it to yourself or you can not justify it. But you do need to know how much you spend. Because if you don't know how much you spend and you don't know how much you make, then you're going to have a really difficult time figuring out what you can afford in terms of takeaways, what you can afford in terms of investing. Now, I say what you can afford. That sounds like a budget, does it not? Not really, because what you can afford is dependent on the amount that you spend in other areas. Whereas I feel like, at least with the budgets that I've seen and the budgets that I've done myself, it's not a sort of flexible thing that's dependent on how much you spend here, how much you spend there. It's more dependent on the amount that you earn and how that's distributed. So yeah, let me know in the comment section, do you prefer spending trackers or do you prefer budgets? Personally, I much prefer spending trackers because there is less judgment there, and I feel like the less judgment there is, the more likely I'm going to watch what I spend and not spend as much. But maybe you're different. I could totally see the argument for budgets for specific people that much prefer this kind of structure. This is the most that you can spend. Don't spend over that. If you have enjoyed We'll try that again. If you have enjoyed the video, like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time with another video. Bye guys.